Hi kids, welcome back to our channel. Let's explore letter E with E-gg learning. Let's begin. E is for egg. Egg. E is for elephant. Elephant. E is for eight. Eight. E is for eagle. Eagle. E is for elbow. Elbow. E is for earth. Earth. E is for eye. Eye. E is for eraser. Eraser. E is for ear. Ear. E is for elk. Elk. E is for eggplant. Eggplant. E is for envelope. Envelope. E is for elf. Elf. E is for easel. Easel. E is for emerald. Emerald. E is for earrings. Earrings. E is for engine. Engine. E is for eel. Eel. E is for mu. Mu. E is for elderberry. Elderberry. E is for excavator. Excavator. E is for earmuffs. Earmuffs. E is for elastic band. Elastic band. E is for earphones. Earphones. E is for elevator. Elevator. E is for 11. 11. Thanks for watching kids. Like and subscribe to E-gg Learning. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.